Hey guys, it's Sherry, and guess what? I'm with Emi-chan. Hello. Let's go into the Q&A, I guess. So she's gonna ask me questions that you asked me before in Japanese, and I'm gonna answer that in English.
どうしてそんなに英語が話せるのですか?
When I was like 3 or 4 years old, my parents put me into like English language school, and then I kept learning English until like until 15. It was not like studying English school. It was just like oral communication kind of thing. So it was like playing games and stuff like that. So I was not good at like writing, spelling, grammar, or anything like that. So it was just like communication. And then I went to America for 1 year when I was 16 years old as an exchange student. It was like a cultural exchange student. Then I took TOEFL. Then I went to university in America. And then after 2 years I came back. And those are just 3 major events that I had related to English.
留学前に英語はどのくらい勉強していましたか?
Well, I didn't really study, but I had to study for like tests and stuff like that for school, right? But I really hated it because like most of the English study in Japan, it's basically how you translate into Japanese or how you translate Japanese sentence into English. And then you have to be very, very specific. So the teacher doesn't really care if the Japanese sentence is natural or not. They just look at the direct translation. So for example, we tend to like omit subjects, and we don't have any like a or the and stuff like that in Japanese. But well, we do, but we don't say that. So when I translate into Japanese and make it sound like what we usually say, it's not directly translated from English because I just take out those like I or the or and stuff like that. And then the teacher would say like, oh, this is wrong because you didn't translate the. So I just didn't like it. So I didn't really study English.
愛媛に方言はありますか?
Yes, we do. It's called Iyoben. Iyo is the old name of Ehime. Like Tokyo was called Edo, and that's why we say Iyoben, and Eben means dialect. And we do have certain words or intonation that we only use. And so I'm going to give some examples, especially for those of you who speak Japanese, so that you can guess what those words means. So kind of like a quiz, I think. So first and second will be kind of explanation. So we use a lot of ken. So ken means like kara or dakara in Japanese. And it means like so in English, I guess. 買い物行ってくるけん掃除しよって. Something like that. You know, ken. And then also like we have wai. Wai is like just the ending. For example, 行ってこわい. It's like 行ってきます. Like it's a greeting saying like bye when you leave for work or something like that. Just like whenever you leave the house. 行ってきます. That's the greeting. But we tend to say like 行ってこわい. Other than that, we have like a couple of words. オラブ. Yay! So 叫ぶ in standard Japanese, I guess. 叫ぶ. But we say オラブ. So it's the shout. Next, 曲がる. It's yeah, good job. That's a good one. 曲がる means 当たる, 触る. So it's like touching. That's a touch, 触る. 曲がる is like accidentally you bump into something. So this is really hot, so 曲がられん. Don't touch it. Next one is 書く. You can't really see the table though. She's really trying. Yep, that's 書く. If you can, she was like holding the table. 書く means 運ぶ. So carry. So we tend to use a table in front of 書く so 机を書く carry the table. So like 書く usually we use that for like writing or drawings, but we also have the 書く for carrying a table. Next, しゃぐ しゃぐ This is very difficult. Okay, she tried. しゃぐ is what's in Japanese? 東京弁しゃぐ潰す潰す潰す So basically like you stamp on something and then you smash something. So that's しゃぐ Next. Oh, this is so hard to explain. よもだよもだ難しいよべよよもだ
無茶言うな
無茶言うなよもだはふざける Not being serious when you have to be serious. So you kind of use that when you are teaching something to your kids and then your kids like and then you were like よもだぎりせられん Wow, that's like Iyoben right there. Giri. Giri is like only だけよもだばっかりよもだばっかりしないのふざけてばっかりいないのよもだぎりせられん That's like words or phrase that parents use for their kids. Last one. うさすIf that helps. うさす means なくす and lose. This is very important. Money. うさされん Don't lose. なくさないでね Anyway, did you understand any of those words? But those are kind of like typical Iyoben that we use. Alright, move on.
紹介しているお菓子のネット販売はありますか
They do have online stores or websites, so sometimes I put those linked in the description bar, but most of the time they do not have English website. So it's fun to look at. They do have a lot of pictures and stuff, but if you want to order something, it's very hard. And also, they do not ship to other countries. I will be trying to get those companies to make some like English website because I can help them out, right? But for now, no, I'm sorry. But because of it, I am trying to do some giveaways at some point. So I look forward to that.
日本に海外からお土産を持っていくとしたら何がいいですか
Oh, let's interview a Japanese person. But first of all, like me personally, because I have lived in America, I kind of want something like, you know, like American snacks, American food that I cannot get in Japan, or it's very expensive to get here. For example, like peanut butter, bagels, cereals, any kinds of like chocolates. But I think it's kind of different if the person who you were visiting have never been out of Japan because 何が欲しい？
でもその国っぽいものその国ならではのもの
ははははじゃあちょっと伝統的なもの？
伝統的なものなおかつちょっと実用性があったりとかしたら最高だよね
なるほどねじゃあ食べ物とかっていうよりはそういうものがいいかな
食べ物も嬉しいけどねでも食べ物好みがあり
そうそうそうそうそれがあるよね、Like if you were ever bringing in, you know, food or snacks it's very hard if the person would like it, you know Like for me, I do have those experience and I know like how those taste and I like certain things, I don't like certain things, right? So it's hard, it's easy to tell like, oh, if you are coming to Japan, bring me this, right? But like if you haven't tried anything, then you can't tell your preference and also like you don't want to be rude to the person who gave the gift to you. So you try it and like you was like, oh, this is good, but like afterwards like no. So that's kind of sad. If you can't bring anything traditional, because those things tend to be very expensive, right? But then なんか T シャツとかでもいいよね T シャツとかになんか例えばまあニューヨークじゃないけどニューヨークとか あとはそれこそ like the cup that I'm using, I got this in New York when I visited there, and you know, just give this to your host family or your friends. That would be nice. So yeah, that's my answer and that's her answer. So it's a little different, but 小物がいいかもね。In general. Yeah, this was fun. 面白かったね。I should do them more often. She should come to my house more often.
Very fun!
Very fun! Yay! Alright, thank you for watching. And if you have any further questions, just leave me comments down below and I will make another video sometime. Probably. Yeah. Alright. Thank you for watching. Alright. Okay. Thank you for watching and I will see you again soon. Bye!